This is your radio salvation. Go, 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 go. Your friend ho, I'll take you down though. We fight for our rights, this isn't a game. We live for the ride, we're going down in flames. We don't give nothing when nothing is due. In the end when it falls, it's on top of you.
Listening to Fresco Matic Radio. Behold.
Alright! We got a very special episode for you today. Oh, you know what it is, man. You know, I got my Clipper red on. You know, it's the playoffs. You know how we get down. NBA style, Fresco, and it's... Welcome to the third episode of the Fresco Show. And of course, I'm your host, the street sweeper, the fly, the baddest man alive. And I'm coming live to you in my studio alongside my very special guest. And we got a very jam-packed show for you today. So I'm going to go ahead and sit down. I'm going to go ahead and get comfortable. You can acknowledge the muscles. You know how we get down. I'm going to go ahead. Ooh. Yeah. You know, got the older on today. You know, flyest man in the game. That's how we do. All right. Yes. Welcome everyone. Gather in. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandmother, tell everyone involved that the Fresco Show is live. And we're live everywhere. On Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitch, the Go Live Vegas app, as well as everywhere else going on in the world today. You can check us out here and put the hashtag The Fresco Show. We getting it popping here, folks. I'm feeling so good on this Monday. Alongside my co-host, Madam Rice. How are you feeling today? Oh, okay. Say that again for me. How you feeling today, Madam Rice?
I'm doing well. How are you?
All right. You sounding well. Well. That's how it goes. Yes. How was your weekend, by the way?
My weekend was very eventful in a good way.
Eventful. What went down for your weekend, Madam Rice?
Well, there was a wrestling show versus Pro Studios.
Okay.
And we had a little celebration.
Yeah.
Celebrated our housewarming this weekend.
Yeah. If people don't know, you know, I recently moved into a new spot over the summer. Coming from a studio apartment for about 3 years, you really learn the benefits of having a one bedroom. So, you know, we upgrade in dosages, but it's big upgrades, you know what I'm saying? So we had a housewarming the other day. It was fantastic. You know, it was small. We couldn't invite everybody, of course. But you know, we kept it G. We had a really good time. We felt real well. And don't forget, folks, to call in whenever you get the chance and talk to your boy Fresco at 702-329-6947, or if you're overseas, 855-502-4321. You know, before we get started, man, I need a little drink. My Clippers losing right now. I just saw the score. They down by like 10. You know, damn, Luka Doncic and shit. You know, it's not cool. I need a drink. 1 second. One moment. Shout out to Slice Boogie, by the way. I tell you what, I took that shot a lot better just now than I did at the Versus Pro Studio show over the weekend. You know what? We're going to get right into it, folks. We got news on the fly. Madam Rice, what's the first topic?
All right. Versus Pro Studios opens first show in the Boulevard Mall.
All right, we're going to open it right up with the weekend's news. Of course, you see me jabber jogging with Shade all week. We finally went head to head. Versus had a new spot here at the Boulevard Mall. They finally opened for their first show. It was a good turnout, but I just got to say this, man. I got to say this. Shade, you know and I know how that match ended, and you know that you got away with one. Straight up. Highway robbery. You and your buddy Project West tried to get me again. Hit me with a damn crowbar when I was waxing you the entire time just so you can steal a victory. You know, but I don't complain that much about stuff, so I'm going to let it slide. But don't forget, it's only 1-1. So make no mistake, as long as I'm involved over there, I'm coming right after you. And make no mistake, Project West and Shaggy McLovin and the scumbags.
Uh-oh.
I ain't forget about y'all either. I got something for y'all, so be on the lookout. And like SummerSlam, you'll never see it coming. And that's not fact or opinion.
What is it?
It's the gospel. It's the gospel, but on some real stuff though, it was good to get back in the ring. I'm excited to see what's next in the Vegas wrestling scene in general, for all companies, including FSW as well. So that was a real successful thing going on. But anyways, next topic. What do we got, Madam Rice?
We've got Nipsey Hussle would have been 35 this past weekend.
All right, we're going to flip the script here, folks. Rap legend already, Nipsey Hussle would have been 35 this past weekend. Mm-hmm. Of course, last year he was fatally shot in the spring, really in his own neighborhood. It's still one of those things hip-hop hasn't fully recovered from. And I just wanted to give a big shout out because Nipsey Hussle was a rapper who I've listened to, for quite a while, but he was really starting to pick up his big heavyweight appeal. He was really in the streets. He was really on the records, having big records with everybody, and really putting on for Inglewood and Slauson, all those places down there in California. Of course, I got a lot of family down there in SoCal, so it was a big loss hearing one of our own greats have left today. It's real sad to see that happen, but I just wanted to give him honor. Last summer actually I went to Inglewood and had a wrestling show at Inglewood. I was defending my title, Fresco De Niro versus a tag team, and we actually went to Inglewood, and it was one of the funnest experiences ever. Being in this black neighborhood, wrestling in front of a bunch of black people, and really just going at it and showing that this is fun. We had the whole crowd jumping. It was a good time. Also, shout out to Big Sean Black as well, Las Vegas champ. He helped host the event. It was a real good slamboree time. Next topic.
WAP breaks YouTube music views record for the first week at 56.4 million views.
Woo! We touched on this a bit last week, but of course the WAP video, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, has been a topic of so much back and forth. It's kind of ridiculous when you look at it, but success brings success. And of course it broke records, 56 million views within the first week. It's probably a whole lot more right now. It's a sign to come, I think. What do you think about it, Madam Rice?
A sign to come. I think that, like you said last week, Cardi and Megan, they know what they're doing. Mm-hmm. That video was off the chain, in my opinion. The choreography was on point. The color schemes with the green and the pink. So I'm not surprised that so many people are tuning in to that video and that song.
Exactly. Everyone is tuning in to check it out, to get a view, to see what these two lady bosses are doing. Mm-hmm. I think it's a sign of things to come, to be honest with you. For years, we've had all types of, nasty, raunchy videos in the hip-hop scene. Now we're starting to see it again, but in different form. It's not necessarily the men doing it as much. It's the powerful women who are now grabbing the brass ring when it comes to the microphone, and they're making the most of it. I think for everyone who's got a problem with it, hey, you might have to get used to it because you're going to see probably a lot more of it coming soon. You got to let, if you think there's a problem with it for your kids or anything, you got to talk to them and let them know that this is a new age here, and expression is so important. You can't limit people's expression to how they do things, right? Right,
exactly. You said it. You took the words right out of my mouth, Fresco-matic.
Oh, no doubt. And one more topic, please.
All right. WWE superstar Sonya Deville nearly abducted in her own home.
I just saw this morning. This is ridiculous. As a worker, you definitely try to have a nice balance between being really close with people and being close with fans. Just because there's people like that who ruin it for the bunch. Right. Of course, the story was broke out. This man had apparently spent 8 months planning to abduct Sonya Deville, WWE superstar, from her home in Florida over the weekend. He had drove a car to this nearby church, walked from there. He had cut a glass door in the meantime at her house and waited until she got home. I think it was about 2:30 in the morning that he finally decided to pop in on them. Luckily, their alarm system went off, and they were able to flee the scene. Cops, of course, came and abducted him. This guy, Philip something, he didn't really deserve any praise on the name on the show, but he, of course, had a Twitter account, and you go back to it, he is just obsessed with Sonya Deville, retweeting everything she does. It reminded me, I was reading a story earlier this week from Sasha Banks about how some fans will, know what time you get off of your airport to go back home.
Wow.
Yeah. So some fans will know that, okay, cool, they're coming in this time, and they'll wait for you. They'll wait for you to come in. They'll want an autograph and all that stuff. When these people are tired, these people are just got done doing a loop, or in shows. The last thing they want to do is be hassled by people at 2-3 in the morning when they're trying to just go home and get some sleep for the day and a half they got.
How do they get that information?
I don't know. She said apparently when Sasha Banks had the issue, the fans, I guess, called the airport to try to ask when she was coming in. I don't think the airport should give out information like that.
Me either.
I don't think so, but apparently that's what happened. And that's how they found out for that situation. But that's happened for, I guess, a while now. So, fans, fanatics, it's a slippery slope there. We love the fans, we love support, we love all those good things, but we try to do it in moderation so that way everyone is comfortable. Because end of the day, we're all human beings as well. We all got lives, we all got souls, we all got bones and need to rest and get some proper peace and respect. So, that's kind of how it rolls from there. But Madam Rice.
Yes.
When it comes to now, during your life, have you ever been stalked before?
Yes, I have been stalked before.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. And how was that experience for you?
Well, it's scary. It feels like someone is invading your privacy. First time, I was a little girl, unfortunately, and I would be walking home, and I would notice that a car would be following me, and they would ask me if I needed a ride home.
Oh man.
Yeah, so started pretty young for me, maybe 11, 12. Yeah.
I noticed that a lot with young, like, pretty women. A lot of times, I feel like you guys get open to it a lot more as far as people trying to quote unquote be nice to you, but really they just want something from you at the end of the day. I think it's just a big reminder to folks to really watch who you're around, and also to really be careful, because not everyone has the same intentions as you think. And we really got to make sure we protect our women and protect our kids as well, because, those type of things really go into it. And don't forget, folks, to give us a call here at the Fresco Show. at 702-329-6947. You can access anything. And, of course, if you're overseas, 855-502-4321. Chat room's going right now. We are live everywhere, and we're getting it popping, folks. And we will be right back after a quick ad commercial break. We'll keep it locked here.
Are you looking for a reliable place to get a haircut? Or is it time for your man to get that shape up? Look no further than Las Vegas's own A1 Barbershop. Located in the heart of the Boulevard Mall to fulfill all of your hair needs. With top-tier barbers such as Slow, Artist Cushy Jackson, and Fresco's personal barber Brennan.
Are you looking for someone to provide training to your sales staff? Do you need a motivational speaker about how to handle change? Do you have an upcoming event that needs an MC to handle those responsibilities? Well, look no further than longtime Las Vegas radio personality Aaron Phillips. I am local to Las Vegas and I can blend my talents with any audience. For more information, please visit www.aaronphillipsvoice.com and book me for your next event or training needs.
All right. Welcome back to the third episode of the Fresco Show. Hope you're having a good time here. We just chilling here in the studio of all my peoples. Of course, Matt Wright's with me in the corner. We feeling real good. Before we start on our first topic of the day, I need one more drink.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. You know, we one of those moods. You know, Shay really pissed me off this weekend. You know, he really tried to pull a fast one on the fly. And we all know I outclassed the Shade. So how I get over that loss with some Hennessy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your favorite.
All right. Now we're cooking with grease. You know, today I really wanted to get into this topic because I had spoken on it before. But I really wanted to get into a place where I've been training for the last, 2 years. And arguably the best wrestling place, both promotion and like school in the entire Sun Belt. Of course, I'm talking about Future Stars of Wrestling, FSW. No doubt, such a talented roster. I'll tell you a quick little story. I wasn't originally part of FSW. I was part of a different spot. We had merged together not too long ago. And ever since then, I really had to kind of relearn some stuff, considering how FSW is ran.
Right.
And it was tough sledding, but going to my first casino show, watching it at Sam's Town Live, like I knew that I had to be there at some point to have that moment at Future Stars of Wrestling. So it's such a big coup to have such a promotion that has such a nucleus of talents that's come by throughout the years, and we still have it to this day. Even during the pandemic, FSW's name is still as hot as ever it has been. And I wanted to ask you, you've watched a lot of shows.
I have.
What makes FSW different from other shows you've seen on television or in person?
Well, one thing I can speak for Las Vegas. FSW, the wrestlers and the talent that comes into FSW, they're different than other promotions in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Some people might get mad at me for this, but I see that the talent that comes into FSW, they're hungry. They want it. Yeah. You know, and they're willing to work for it.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing that I've observed and that I've noticed.
Oh, snap. We got a caller coming in. Hold that thought, Madam Rice. Caller, you are on the air on the Fresco Show. May I ask, who is this?
Hey, what's up, man? My name's Roger.
How you doing, Roger? Where are you from today?
Not much. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, my man. I'm doing good. What's up with you?
Hey, so I'm a pretty big fan. I've been to a couple of your wrestling shows, and I was just wondering, do you know any chance when your next show is?
I don't at the moment. Right now, these shows are few and far between. I would say just keep it locked. Keep your ears open. You never know when they're gonna pop up with one of these, quick little shows. But right now, I would love to tell you when the next show would be, but coming soon though.
No, of course. I was just wondering, maybe they're gonna do kind of like social distancing.
Oh yeah.
But if not, man, I'll definitely stay posted for you.
Oh, for sure, definitely. Yeah, keep it locked, man. Keep it locked. I know they're working on some stuff right now. They're trying to make stuff happen. They're just trying to do everything within the confines of the rules of what's going on today. So, man, keep it locked. FSW's been dying. We've all been dying to get back out there and show what we've gotten better at and what we've improved on and how our brand has improved. So definitely, that support goes a long way. So definitely, we'll keep it locked, Roger, for sure.
No, for sure. Thank you so much, man. I just want to make sure, I'm not missing out on anything. And I can't wait to see you again.
Appreciate you, man. One love. Thank you so much. Yes, sir.
All right, Fresco. Have a good day, man. Have a good night. Hope this goes well.
Hey, you too, man. You take care, Roger, for sure. Holla at you.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I mean, just right there, people are dying to see, FSW again, Future Stars of Wrestling. Of course, Joe DeFalco's been running the thing since the beginning. He's definitely a character that, knows how to run his business when it comes to the brand of Future Stars.
Absolutely. And something I was talking with my mom about this earlier today was that we've seen Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
We've seen Chris Bay.
Yeah.
And we've also seen Hammerstone.
Yeah.
All three talents that have wrestled that I have seen
a lot.
A lot. Excuse me, I got excited. A lot at FSW.
Yeah. There's so many talents that come through just to have a cup of coffee too. Like we've had guys been here for a long time, like Willie Mack. Shout out to Willie Mack. Of course, one of our trainers, TJ Perkins, always comes in. Sean Davari, long time respected wrestler. Of course, Sin Bodie, Cutthroat Cody, D'Lo Brown, Kenny King. I'm running off a big list right now. We have a litany of just trainers and great mentors who are in front of us trying to help continue to build this brand. I even saw today FSW teasing about, hey, if you want to see us elsewhere, where would it be? And people were saying like New York.
I saw that too.
Yeah, like New York or Washington or Arizona. I even saw a Hawaii reference there.
That would be cool.
That would be real fun. I would love to see FSW take it there because I've been saying for a while to some people that FSW is more of a super indie. Now, the difference between a regular indie and a super indie or independent, independent can have success in this area, but usually it stays in one arena, one or two spots within the same city. A super indie not only has big talents that, FSW garners, but also they are able to move around. Not too much. They move around too much, but, they will go to places and it's like, boom, the brand is there too.
Right.
As a member of the roster, you definitely hope to see that. You want to see that happen. I even saw other companies, challenge FSW Without a Cause up there in Washington, put out the Without a Cause versus FSW show in 2021 potentially. And, those things are exciting because we need some excitement to look forward to because right now there is no consistent wrestling going on right now. We're all trying to find our spots. So it's definitely a big deal to see that happen. But I'll ask you this: who else, like FSW wise, who would you want to see either back in FSW or there for the first time?
Wow. Put me on the spot again.
Sorry.
Second week in a row. Let's see. Who would I want to see back at FSW? I haven't seen Matt Vandergriff in a while.
Right.
Well, he in the Unguided, but I would like to see a singles match.
Okay, for sure. I would like that. Of course, Matt Vandergriff is one half of the Unguided. They, of course, been a very successful and dangerous tag team. The faction ain't afraid of them, but that's how it goes. You see that barcode right there on the screen? That is a link to the Fresco-matic Pro Wrestling Tees show store. Go to that right now. Check that out. Get your Fresco Forever T-shirt. And let us know you're wearing the flyest gear in North Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
And, we'll finish up a little bit on this FSW topic. Okay. right now, with the way the track record is going right now, you know, we've seen Brian Cage go on to great things after FSW. We've seen Eli Drake. We've seen Karrion Kross. We've seen Chris Bay. Who do you think is next in that lineup to break out into the majors of professional wrestling from the FSW tree?
I could see Sky High.
Sky High?
Yeah.
Mondo Rocks, Robbie Litt.
Yeah.
Definitely a pure great tag team. They've been at it for a while. Of course, very close friends of mine. I would love to see them make it to the next level. And I think also for me, a guy who I think is a little underrated, but people kind of sleep on him, Hyperstreak.
Oh, yeah.
Hyperstreak is someone who I feel doesn't get enough credit for how he's been able to put things together, how he operates as a wrestler, as a professional too. Knowing him backstage, you know, we've had our feuds, but he's definitely someone who I always respect. And I hope great things for him. I think he's on that precipice too of becoming a next big star in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. All right. We're almost time, folks, for our special guest to call. So we will be right back, folks, with one more commercial break, and we will get to it with our guest. Yes, sir.
Are you looking for a reliable place to get a haircut? Or is it time for your man to get that shape up? Look no further than Las Vegas's own A1 Barbershop. Located in the heart of the Boulevard Mall to fulfill all of your hair needs. With top-tier barbers such as Slow, Artist Cushy Jackson, and Fresco's personal barber Brennan.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Fresco, here we go. Fresco show on the low, and the car people trying to get it with the fro. Fresco guy trying to. You know, skirt. All right, folks, we are right back here from our commercial break, folks. We got a special guest calling in any minute, folks, and we're going to get it popping from there. We just really getting into the Las Vegas scene with FSW, really who is the top stars right now going into it. Of course, I'm looking forward to it as well. And don't forget to live tweet the Fresco show as well on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Periscope. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Facebook. I'm everywhere. I'm on the Go Live Vegas mobile app as well, and everywhere possible. Go. So check it out, guys. We are getting it popping, getting it very, very popping, y'all. Just waiting for this call to come through. And I wanted to ask you real quick before we get to this caller, Madam Rice.
Yes.
For Hammerstone, who would you want him to possibly face next if he comes back? Do you feel like he's right back in the precipice for the heavyweight championship?
I do. Someone that I would like to see him wrestle, I think would be very interesting and entertaining. I know Chris Bay is at Impact, but I think it would be great if Chris Bay and Hammerstone wrestled.
Ooh,
they wrestled each other.
That's a real. They have faced off. I'd love to see them go again. They have such a great series of matches they've put on, and it's really interesting to get what's going on with that. They've been going at it for almost like a whole year now, in different companies as well. So an FSW rewind with them going at it would be really, really nice. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Get this drink real quick. Waiting for the call. And don't forget, folks, we are live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, IG, Periscope, Twitch, Go Live Vegas, and the Go Live Vegas mobile app when on the go. So I'm waiting for that call. That call is coming in a few seconds, folks. We're going to get this thing real popping. So just hold tight for me. Yes, press 1. Press 1. Oh, you were looking ravishing today, by the way, Madam Rice.
Thank you.
You know, before I got like my style, like I had a little style, but you know, when I started kicking it with you, like my style game went up a whole lot. You know, and when I made sure my press was a little different. You know, it was pressed a little different, so I really had to change it up. I really had to make sure I was on my game. You know, make sure I was on my game.
Yeah, I had to make sure I was on my game too. You know. Getting your fancy haircut.
Oh yeah. Hold on, before we do.
Show that hair off.
Ooh,
it's
look
smooth.
at that. All right, folks, we got a special call coming in. Caller, you are on the line. What is your name and where are you from? All right.
It's the boy. The problem tapping in.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
Wait a second. Do we have a problem here on the Fresco show today? All right.
Yeah, it's a big problem today.
All right. Yes.
Fresco, what's going on?
If you don't hear that right now, that is Samoan Dynasty Zone, the problem, Sefa Fatu. Fresh on the mic here at the Fresco show. I told you, we only bring the big of the big guests here on the show. Sefa, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Oh man, I'm doing peachy, man.
Doing
I got
good.
some. Yeah, we doing
Thank you for
peachy.
asking.
Got
Yeah.
some Hennessy in my plate, so I'm feeling good, man. You've been real busy the last week. I've been seeing you viral all over the social medias. I've seen you get a lot of attention from different spots again. Walk me through that real quick, Sefa. What is it like once again getting called out, this time by Cody Rhodes in the AEW Faithful?
Well, first of all, you know, when anybody mentions my name, just like everybody else, including you, you know, we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm still waiting on the answer. You know, I haven't heard back from him. You know, but you know, everybody's still tagging my name, keep reaching out to me. You know, saying that they want to see me and him going one-on-one. But hey, you know, he know where to find me, man.
Okay. Let it be known, folks. Of course, Sefa Fatu is one of the top talents here in the game today. He just waiting for his opportunity to hit the major scenes, folks. Sefa, I gotta ask you, man. You grew up in royalty. You grew up in the big family with all wrestling lore. What was it like growing up with literal legends walking in your house and family ties just so deep into the wrestling game? What was it like for you growing up in that situation?
It was fun. It was interesting, and it was entertaining. You know, you got a whole bunch of big 6'3", 300-pound Samoans walking through the door. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Coming home from work, from sitting at the table and eating a big ass chicken, you know, and just talking about wrestling, man. But you know, It was fun. You know, I grew up in it. You know, I was around it my whole life, and you know, I think that's why I'm so, you know, I'm gifted and blessed with the opportunity and you know, and the ability to do what I do.
Excellent, man. You know, there is, I would say with all of those members of your family that have done well and great in this business, you would think it would be kind of difficult to kind of pave your own way, but you've definitely done that on your own since hitting the scene, especially here in Vegas. You've racked up championships from Devotion and Arizona Championship Wrestling, and of course, Nevada State Champion at FSW. What does it take for you to bring that kind of confidence, to know that people are always going to try to associate you with your family, but you're making your own way at the same time?
I mean, you know, at the end of the day, people gonna talk, you know, and for those that's seen my work and for those that know who I am and that's been around me, you know, such as yourself, you know, man, they know how I get down. They know I'm making my own legacy, you know, my own footsteps in this business, you know, just like everybody else that came before me and family. Everybody made their own way, you know, and ended up in the WWE. As for myself, you know, I've been making noise here on the independent scene.
Yeah.
You know, every one of my family, you know, they shot straight to the WWE. As far as me, you know, I like what I'm doing, you know, and that's how I'm starting to get more recognition and more popularity from the fans because, you know, I'm in the independence and doing my own thing.
Exactly. You bring a certain different unique feel than other members of your family from my point of view. You bring a more vicious vigor when you come to the ring. You don't really play around. You get right to it. And the most fun you having is when you super kick someone, like you super kicked me. So I ain't forget that. But
that was one of my best. That was one of my best ones.
Yeah, I'm sure you enjoyed that. I didn't enjoy it very much, but I know firsthand what it's like to go up against the problem. I ask you, when FSW gets back, you've already become Nevada State champion. Is there anything else that you want to do with FSW when it opens back up?
I mean, come on now. I mean, that shouldn't even be you. That shouldn't even be a question. I'm headed for the number one guy.
I'm just saying. I'm giving you the alley-oop.
Yeah, and that number one guy, he's holding the title right now, and I don't have a title, so that's the problem on my end. I came here to Vegas for one thing and one thing only, and that was to be the number one guy.
I hear you, man. So, I hear you. You're definitely
once all this clears up, man. I'm gonna be on.
Excellent. I think a lot of people will definitely want to see you versus the FSW heavyweight champion Graves. That was a great match between you guys for the Nevada State Championship. That would be definitely something to see in the future for the heavyweight strap. I know a lot of people are rooting for you to do that. Sefa, so is there any other goals that you have in mind? Were you always dedicated to being a wrestler, or was there always other things that you wanted to do as well within your life and career?
Wrestling was never on my mind, man. I never wanted to wrestle. I wanted to play football.
Wow.
Just like everybody else in my family. But, football didn't work out, and slowly but surely I started transitioning over, from working out as a football player to cutting down weight, to training and starting to be a wrestler. Nice.
How heavy were you when you first started wrestling, coming off the football career? And how much did you lose?
Is that a trick question?
I'm just,
I wasn't big. I wasn't big like my dad, man. Come on now. I think I was a little bit bigger. I think I was about like 280.
Okay.
270, but that's football weight.
Yeah, that's football weight.
Football, you gotta get big.
Yeah.
Now I'm like 240, man. So.
Excellent.
Ever since this pandemic hit, man, everybody's been on the grind. So yeah.
Yeah, I recently caught a clip of you having a match over there at Knox Pro last week. You looked real fresh for having a long hiatus off. Before that, we seen you at the Mecca going one-on-one with Willie Mack. That was definitely a fun match.
Nice.
That stunner you gave him at the end was just, it had me and everyone else in the back just going crazy. That was such a fun moment to see. Definitely want to see that rematch between you and Willie Mack in the future. That's money to me. Absolutely.
Most definitely. Most definitely. The only way that's going to happen is either, it's in Vegas here at FSW or maybe in Impact. Who knows?
Definitely. I'm looking forward to seeing you come up in the majors in the near future, because that means for me. That means if you going up to the main, I'm looking after you. I'm all right. I see what you did. I'm gonna take my notes, and I'm definitely gonna apply it to my career as well. The Samoan Dynasty. I had seen that last year. Your family just tearing up people. The big splash. Everyone in black. Just the menace going on in the group. I saw a lot of potential in that group in a big way. Have you guys ever talked about possibly having like a big invasion in other places?
Come on, man. Yeah, hometown. And here in Las Vegas, man.
Oh, man.
Here in Las Vegas, man.
Oh, like, cool. I would love to beat the brakes off you guys with Lights, Camera, Faction, with of course myself, Action Braxton, and he is Watson. I ain't forget what you did to us at Against All Odds, and then at FSW many times, beating our ass and stuff, man. We ain't forget. So when this thing come back, Lights, Camera, Faction, man, we gonna be ready. We gonna be more vicious, and if you bring your boys, man, we gonna be ready for you, man. You can't just run over us again. We don't evolve like Pokemon.
Hey
For
man,
real.
look. All right, there's 3 of y'all. All right, there's 50 of us.
Oh
So
man.
you better be careful with your ass.
Oh man, hey, Freebird rule. Only 3 of y'all allowed at a time at the ring. Rest you guys got to stay in the back.
Well, one of us is so big they look like 3 people. So you might just have to fight one of them.
Shoot, hey, if one's enough, one's enough. If one's enough. You know, Sefa, you've been making a killing in such a short period of time on the wrestling scene. It's really something we haven't seen in a long time, especially with the way social media now is set up and how we can kind of bring our name to a higher status.
Yep.
It's really awesome to see kind of people my age and people around my age really kind of put the power in their own hands, being able to say no to stuff and being able to reach a new level without really much assistance at all. That's kind of what you've done. Even with your family now, you've been self-made since the beginning, so got to give you a salute to that, for sure.
Yeah,
Appreciate it,
most
man.
definitely.
And with social media these days, man, that's our resume. You know what I'm saying? So back then, Pops and them, they didn't have social media to go out there and promote themselves. They had that. Whoever you knew in the business, that's how you got in. Me on the other hand, it was just okay. I'm gonna put this out there so people can see me. I'm gonna put this out there so promoting match after match, flyer after flyer, and that's how. Again, that's how I made my own name and it came up on my own self.
It's
so for all the future, man, for the wrestlers out there, man, keep the best promoter is yourself.
Exactly.
Promote yourself, man. Get out there, man.
Promote yourself. Supply yourself to supply your wealth.
And treat yourself.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Don't promote Action Braxton. Don't promote that. But anything else, Action Braxton, whatever y'all call yourself.
Hey, we are not the Action Braxton. It is Lights Camera Faction. We are a great trio. We have done a lot in a little bit of time.
You have.
Ever since you left us alone, we were doing good.
You should call yourself the Three Stooges. That's
that's disrespectful. I don't need that on my show. All right, you know what I'm saying. Lights Camera Faction is a legit group. We legit, and you're gonna have to see that one way or another when we get back to it. But on some real stuff, Sefa. It's been great to have you talk about what's going on. I want to ask you this. If you have anything to say to the major wrestling world, if this is a clip or anything, what would you say to them of why now is a chance to get with the problem, Sefa Fatu?
Because the more they regret passing up on me, the more they're going to regret it when they see me on the TV screen, man. But at the end of the day, man, I'm going to keep doing me. I'm not going to wait around. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep grinding. And that one company, that dude decided to land on me, man, it'll be your best recruit ever.
Getting a big return on that. I will say that. Real quick before we let you go, Sefa, is there any person you want to have a dream match with in the game, whether it's the independent game or the major game? Anyone on top of your head?
Joe DeFalco. Nah, I'm just playing.
You hear that, Joe?
To be honest.
Joe, I don't know.
He's probably gonna call me. Yeah, he's probably gonna call me after this. Now, honestly, man, to have a dream match, man, it'll probably be against my cousin, man, Small Werewolf, Sefa Fatu.
Ooh, yes.
MOW heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
man, he's been killing it for a hot minute. He's got his own establishment. He recently re-signed with MLW again. He's been on it. He's got a great thing going on with Contra Unit. I want to see that because I'm a big Sefa Fatu fan too as well. They've been killing it. So that's a match that we want to see, folks. Someone out there in the independents, pay these guys and make it happen. Make it happen, folks. Make it happen. Sefa, man, it's been an honor to have you on the show. I appreciate you calling in, taking the time out of your busy schedule to come holler at the Fresco show. The problem is here. We hope to see you soon, my man, all right?
Appreciate you having me, man. You guys be safe and take care, man. Wash your hands.
Yeah, wash your hands. Tell them where to follow you at and where to find you at, Sefa.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, man. Sefa Fatu.
All right.
Tap in.
Yeah, tap in. All right, y'all. Thank you so much, Sefa. We will holler at you later. And we will go to our last commercial break, and we will be right back.
Are you looking for someone to provide training to your sales staff? Do you need a motivational speaker about how to handle change? Do you have an upcoming event that needs an MC to handle those responsibilities? Well, look no further than longtime Las Vegas radio personality Aaron Phillips. I am local to Las Vegas, and I can blend my talents with any audience. For more information, please visit www.aaronphillipsvoice.com and book me for your next event or training needs.
All right, folks. Yeah. You know how we do. You know how we get down. I only bring top tier, A tier, superior tier guests on the Fresco show. So if you're hitting me up to be on the show, you got to understand, are you at the level of Sefa Fatu? Are you an artist in that same category? If so, come holler at your boy. We got a few questions here in the chat. One of them is from, A-Rod? Alex Rodriguez is in the chat? Oh, we got A-Rod, baseball. Hey, baseball player in the game. All right, maybe not, but you know how it goes. A-Rod in the chat says, sorry I'm late, but I heard the shade beat you up.
Oh, man.
You know, we don't tolerate disrespect here at the house that Fresco built. You understand? I was not beat up by the shade, all right? The shade's sitting here posting all these damn videos about me getting, slammed and stuff. He ain't showing the video where his little crony, his little stooge hit me with the crowbar that led to the match ending. Shade, at best, we're 1-1. I know you're listening, because you listen to everything. You're Snoopy like that. So let's make it clear, man. This ain't over. I'm coming after you, and I'm going to take what you got. So get comfortable. You can be all funny if you want and keep it locked down, but that's not how we roll here in the Fresco house. I always get the last laugh. You heard?
You heard?
You heard? Shoot, man. You chat people talking about me like this in the thing, man. We don't do that, man, for sure. All right. So now we can get to some cool stuff. Let's get to Fresco's favorites. Fresco's favorites. Fresco's favorites.
Fresco's favorites.
All right. What is the first thing we're talking about?
The NBA playoffs.
NBA playoffs. Yes, NBA playoffs are starting today or going on right now. There's been some excellent games going on today. It has been wonderful watching them at home. Of course, what are my Clippers doing right now? Are we getting our ass kicked still? Are we still getting our ass kicked?
I hope not.
No, we're not. We are up. That's how we do. It's all good. It has been a fun series watching everything happen. Sports is back.
Yeah?
Sports is back. Of course, earlier this morning we had a great game between the Denver Nuggets and the Utah Jazz. Donovan Mitchell put up 57 points. That is the third most in NBA playoff history, only behind Michael Jordan and Elgin Baylor. Shout out to that man, Donovan Mitchell. Of course, they still lost, but you got to give credit when the effort is there as well. And if you're watching the Clippers right now, I'm letting y'all know, man, I am not a Laker guy. So if you're a Laker person talking about stuff, I don't want to hear it. Whoop, wop, get it out the building. This is a Clipper house. You feel me? Clipper house. And also we had a game earlier between Toronto and Brooklyn. Brooklyn got the brakes beat off of them by Toronto. They've been super impressive since that's been playing. And real quick, before we get to the next thing, let's play that clip real quick of Sefa Fatu from the video. It's just such a big, imposing athlete. Great to have him on the show. If you see here, boom. Just, I'm too big for that. He can't do that to me. He can do that to me, though. It's just a difference between big athletes and just pure athletes. You see there. Yeah, it's great to see him on the show and do things. Someone like that on my resume. It's always, workers never tell you that, but when they work with big or bigger stars, you're always like, hey, man, I work with this guy. You always add it to the list of things you've done in your career, so it makes you look that much more accomplished and vetted. So all that's really nice to see. But, back to these NBA playoffs. Clippers up right now. The Lakers and the Blazers are going tomorrow. A couple other games popping as well. It's going to be real interesting. Can Dame Lillard keep this up? I've been watching Dame Lillard the last couple of weeks. He has pretty much, since coming into the bubble, they've had a chance to fight for the playoff spot. Okay. And they were way behind. They had to win pretty much almost most of their games and win a play-in game just to get into the playoffs. They did all that and it was epic. Every game was like life or death. They had to win the game to stay alive in a conversation because other teams were hot on their ass.
Yeah.
And they made it through. That's why I feel like they are going to take 2 games off the Lakers in the playoffs. I know some of you are like, what are you talking about? No, trust me. I'm a basketball aficionado. I'm a sports master. I know all these things, so please listen to me.
You do know a lot, Fresco.
I do. You know, it's church. It's church. You just got to listen to the preacher here. The Blazers will take 2 games off the Lakers. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. That'll be a fun series to see as well. And let's get to the next topic.
All right. Next topic is SummerSlam.
SummerSlam returns this weekend, this Sunday actually. I believe now it's going to be moved to a different venue. For the longest, it's been a performance center. Now I think it'll be moved upstate to the East Coast. I think either Atlantic City or something like that up there. But they are moving venues, which is a positive sign for WWE. They've been looking to get out of Performance Center for months, freshen up the look, freshen up the appeal. Of course, they still can't have any fans in attendance, but they're doing the best they can with what they got. SummerSlam should be a packed one. Madam Rice, you watch Raw.
I do.
You a big Drew McIntyre fan?
I am a huge Drew McIntyre.
Drew.
I try my best.
Drew McIntyre.
There we go. There it is. I am a fan.
So, who do you got winning between Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton this weekend?
Drew McIntyre.
There you go. That's no hesitation right there, folks. I'm kind of split between it because it's going to be very hard to see what happens in that match because Drew's having a great run. He's getting some slack because ratings have been kind of down, but that's not his fault. That's more on the other things going on with the show. But that should be a great matchup. I'm excited to see SummerSlam this weekend. And, of course, it will be in the Amway Center in Orlando. They moved up to it. So it's a big arena feel again. It won't be in a small PC. It won't be, in a little studio. It'll be a big arena. So they'll try to add that.
I've got to see that.
Yeah. We'll check it out. We'll check it out.
Yeah.
And also, NXT TakeOver this weekend, Karrion Kross, FSW standout, goes for the NXT Championship. This is insane. This never happens. Wow. We don't see people come right into the game like that and immediately get pushed to the next level of a world championship. Karrion Kross has done that. He's been able to get his way and signed off for a one-on-one match with Keith Lee, NXT champion. I'm going to be watching that match very closely because, I think every, student from FSW will watch that because we're seeing how he does and say, okay, is this the blueprint for us in the future to see how we need to operate when we go to the next roster? Or, but of course, Kross is very special. So
he is.
So what do you think? You think they pull the trigger and he wins the championship this weekend, or will we wait a little bit?
You know what? I hope so. I think there's a strong possibility that he's going to win that championship. He's a hard worker. He's technical. He has character. His character work is on point. So I think it's time for him to win that championship.
I think so too. I think there is a saying with workers and people who make the shows. When the iron is hot.
Right.
You can't wait on things when things are obviously telling you what's going on. You got to act on it and pull the trigger. NXT, pull the trigger with Karrion Kross. We've seen him long enough. We know what he's capable of. Oh, yeah. You give him the budget you guys have, and you give him something to work with. He's gonna give you $1 million back in full return. I would love to see in the future Karrion Kross versus a Brock Lesnar or something like that.
That'd be interesting.
Those are two guys who have been kind of built in a similar way, but Kross has all the charisma to really kind of make it happen. So you would think, from management standpoint, he has everything that they would want to do that and give him the proper things. So we will see. We will see if they pull the trigger on Karrion Kross. But last topic on Fresco's favorites.
We have 2 more topics.
Oh, yeah.
Second to last topic, Jam Master Jay His 2 killers have been arrested.
Of course, rap legend, part of Run DMC, Jam Master Jay was shot and killed 2002. For the longest, we didn't know who the murderers were. It was unsolved, one of the many heinous crimes in the hip-hop community that's being controlled by bad killers. They were recently arrested in connection to a drug trafficking ring, which also connected them back to the shooting of 2002. So we might get justice finally for the death of legend and DJ Jam Master Jay. I just want to put a big shout out to that. I loved Run DMC growing up. Even though it was before my time, my father always put me on to Run DMC, real hip-hop. So just real happy to see justice kind of getting back on the right track with that and really making it happen, because we don't need nobody getting shot.
No, we don't.
We definitely not getting shot.
Nope.
And the last topic,
Last
please.
topic?
Yes.
Okay. Ring of Honor is back.
Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Ring of Honor, it recently announced that they will be back doing tapings in Baltimore later on this month. Of course, I am very happy with that, because the wrestling community needs Ring of Honor to continue to have the fruitful ecosystem that we've been building over the last several years. I will be kind of sad, though, because my coach and mentor, Kenny King, will probably be gone for a bit. I might not see him much at training, but shout out to Kenny King. I know you're trying to get that money, man. Ring of Honor is back, so I've always felt like it was they're a needed company. They built so many stars throughout the year. So many guys from NXT and main roster are from Ring of Honor, from Daniel Bryan to Cesaro to Adam Cole.
Wow.
The whole Undisputed Era is from Ring of Honor from a period before, and it's just it's good, because you don't want people to fall off. You don't want companies to die off. We've already seen independents get kind of hit hard, like Shikara. Evolve got bought from WWE not too long ago. So you want to see companies thrive, because this is very much an ecosystem for wrestlers to thrive on. So Ring of Honor's back. I'll definitely be watching. Check out my man Kenny King. It's good to see. But now, before we go, you know what time it is. Oh, it's time for the You in Trouble Now segment. And, this really goes out to not one particular person. This really goes out to an entire team and their entire fan base. LA Lakers! Ha-ha! You in trouble now. For the last year, I'm probably the only Clipper fan you probably know of that's in the area. So, of course, I get a lot of emails, a lot of texts saying, oh, you're a Clipper fan, huh? Kawhi Leonard, all other junk. The Lakers are the best. Let's make one thing clear. We've been better than the Lakers for the last, 10 years now? We have a better record than them almost every year. This year, we're going to beat them in the Western Conference Finals, and they're going to sit there and wonder exactly why they lost to the Clippers. Well, look, instead of looking down on your opponent like you always do, why don't you look up? Look up at what a true organization looks like. We did it the right way. We put the right pieces together. We got the right players in place. We didn't just buy one player and say, here, get the rest of our guys like you guys did, Rob Pelinka and the Lakers. All we did was make sure we stuck to the plan and made sure every stone was unturned. And that's why we got both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. And that's it, folks. You in trouble now. LA Lakers, you better hide your ass, because you know the Blazers are coming after you, and Dame time is going to be bright and early on a Tuesday night. Thank you, folks, so much for tuning in and watching the Fresco Show, Episode 3. It's been a pleasure doing it with you guys, folks. We hope to continue to grow and bring up more things. Please let us know. Email me, contact me, whatever things you want to hear on the Fresco Show. I'll be more than happy to give you some replies and give you feedback on it as well. Madam Rice, any last word before we go?
Everyone, stay safe. Have a good night.
Have a good night,
and
folks.
have a good night.
And don't forget to wash your hands, wash your face, and and wash your ass too, all right, guys? Everyone's got to be clean. And before I go, me this last little drink, you know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely driving tonight.
Cut the check.